Okay, so first I always say to people, just say, your name and what this business is and what would you like people to know about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So your name. So just go ahead.
Okay, perfect. Hi, my name is Anil, and this is our space. It's actually called Space on King, and what we are is a venue for retail events, pop-ups, any type of social events, and as well as a photography studio space. So we host a variety of vendors in the space, and we'll have different people that are in here every few months, so you can check out the local talent, the local artists that we have in Toronto.
Brilliant. And how long have you been here?
We actually only opened about 2 weeks ago. So we're brand new, and you can check us out on Instagram to see some content and some of the people that we're featuring right now. But we have some amazing artists and some amazing vendors right now that you can come and check out in Toronto.
And so now as I look around and I see all these stairs, and when you walk in as well, there's some stairs right there. So pretty much, and I see stairs there, so are there, as you move through the space, there are different levels?
So right now we only have 2 pop-ups that are in the space. We have some more coming in over the next few weeks.
Right.
One of them is Northern Touch Vintage by Ali Jamal. So he has really curated a collection of vintage clothing, fashion accessories, etc. And that's one of the spaces that we have here.
Right.
The second brand is Atelier, which is what I'm wearing. It's just a made in Toronto brand. So it's all organic cotton, basic sweatwear, athleisure, etc. So those are the 2 brands that we have coming in. We have some outerwear brands coming in for the fall, but check us out. Take a look at what we have going on.
But I hear music, and somebody who came in and she went upstairs. What's up there? Is there anything there to explore?
So we have private office spaces right now that are going to be co-working spaces. So because we just launched, not everything is fully kind of at the optimal point yet, but we will be open very soon for co-working and that type of networking as well.
I'm looking for, because I'm self-employed at home and COVID has made it difficult because I don't write well on my own.
Yeah.
I need to be in a sort of co-work space. So is that available for someone like me who wants to book and rent a desk, a hot desk or a space?
Absolutely. So we will be introducing a membership package here so that you can use multiple spaces in the building, including our espresso bar that we have on the other side here, which gives you access to an espresso machine, etc., as well as some soft drinks. And then we have our presentation room, which is going to be upstairs. It's going to have an 85-inch TV there and a small boardroom style setup. So if we're hosting any meetings, you can have them here.
Okay, great, because I sometimes facilitate trainings, workshops, things like that. So it's a big enough space to say, 15 to 20.
Absolutely. So the space upstairs is about 700 square feet. So we'll comfortably host at our single table about 10 people. But we do have kind of external seating for anyone that's hosting more of a seminar or a workshop. So there's multiple spaces ranging from around 400 square feet up to about 2,000 square feet for each individual space. So,
and you have it set up with equipment so people could actually...
Exactly. So basically the idea is that you bring everything, you bring nothing except for your laptop, and you're ready to go.
Brilliant. This is really important because so many times I'm working with organizations where we need a space and we want options in the city. So this is good to know as another option. And then it sounds like you'd also be open to other kinds of receptions, weddings, launches, whatever people are having, right?
Album launch parties, some things that we have coming up in the next little while. We're doing stag events, album launch parties, and we have birthday parties. We do have weddings, small micro weddings and receptions can happen in the space as well. Overall, the space is about 6,000 square feet. So you can host up to around 150 people right now. But after our COVID guidelines lift, we're looking to keep it at around 200 to 250. I mean, the sky's the limit, really. It really depends on what people want to do here.
And I love when you said sky's the limit, because in my head I started to think, oh, is there a rooftop? Is there an outdoor component space?
So there will be an outdoor component in spring of 2022. We have a 700 square foot patio that's on the Berkeley side of our building. And that will be a space for entertaining the public as well as for private events as well. And we're looking to bring in some pretty cool artists to paint what I think is the best wall in Toronto. It's 4 stories, completely white right now, but we need some really great local talent to make that really pop.
Are you looking for people who are interested to contact you?
So right now we are actually working, I don't know if I should say, but we're working with an artist from Miami right now, but we are that wants to take this wall from us, but we're really kind of trying to focus on getting the first one in here that is from Toronto, to open it up first and then maybe bring in other talent later on. So yeah.
And you're so close right now to some of the like Regent Park and Dixon Hall, where they have community centers and they have youth programs that do murals, art programs.
Yeah.
That would be a great partnership to do.
Absolutely. I mean, Toronto's been really come alive with art like this summer specifically, with the color park that's nearby here, and then even outside of the city, there's buildings that were shut down that were just turned into these kind of art exhibits as a whole. So I think the passion for art is really here in Toronto, and so we really want to focus on people that don't have exposure at this moment and give them that exposure.
That's exactly what I was thinking, yeah. There's a lot of young artists around the city who are brilliant, who are trying to make their mark, so it'd be brilliant to see that evolve over time, you know, because I know you want a mix of known and then just so, and who knows, there could even be pairings where people are mentors or whatever to folks.
Absolutely. I mean, we brought in an artist here who is 23 years old. We found him just on social media. He had about 700 followers, and he's extremely talented. His artwork is actually featured in one of our pop-up shops right now. His name is Mahyar Amiri, and his gallery is called Not Art Gallery. And he focuses on kind of like breaking different stereotypes with art. And we just loved him as a person. And that was one artist that we've worked with so far, but we know that there are tons of other artists that are out there, and we want to basically make their voice be known.
And just two more questions. One is, I'm curious about at this time when a lot of people are hesitant to open anything business, where they're like, you know, COVID, who knows what's going to happen. But you just jumped in and did it. Well, how come? What motivated you?
You know what? We were really passionate about the idea. My business partner and I have been working on this idea for now for about 5 months, and we were kind of hoping that everything was going to slow down. We took all of our precautions that we needed to, but we really believe in the project, and we really believe in this space and this building. So even though it was challenging to know what the future held, we're pretty confident that we can make this space into something spectacular.
Great. And last thing, how do people get in touch if they want to?
Absolutely, they can get in touch with us on Instagram right now at Space on King. We make it really easy, and DM us, or come in, walk in. We're here pretty much every day from around 9 to 9.
And the address again, just if you
300 King Street East.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
You did well.
I was so nervous. I've never done that before in my life.
No?
No.
Well, there'll be more.
Thank you. I mean, I'm not a public speaker, or do I call myself a public speaker? So, I mean, we have to represent the brand. Again, we believe in it, and we believe in what we could do for our community here. So, yeah.
Stephen, that's beautiful. I kept the camera going, so that's great. So when I'll post this, I'll tag you.
Perfect.
So that you see how you came across.
Yeah, I'll give you my business card.
Great.
And you can get our Instagram, which is on that.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Good. Thank you. I'm just gonna do a little
No worries.
panning shot. Thanks. Thank you. So the space is very open. I mean, what you're seeing now is just, and then you get all kinds of stuff here. See, it's like, I love this. Like a raw space almost.
I'm not lonely though. Like I like you. I love that shit.
See, you've got this stuff. That'll be where the bar is.
What's up, my guy?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right.
So I just interviewed him. Hi, how you doing?
How you doing?
Hey, the fantastic dress.
Agreed.
So I was just talking to him because I sort of have an Instagram page where I promote what's happening in Toronto and what's
Okay.
happening.
I like
So
it.
how come you're part of this?
How come I'm
How
part
did you
of
end up
this?
here?
That's a good question. A mutual friend basically hit me up and showed me the space, right? And I just starting my vintage stuff at the time, and I had a website, and one thing led to another, and we talked, and I got the space, and here we are.
Okay. And what's your name?
Ali.
And Ali, so what would you want people to know about this business, about what you're doing with this business?
That I love what I do. I love fashion. This isn't like anything new to me. I've been doing this my whole life. So everything that I choose on the rack is handpicked, curated by me. And those who know me would appreciate that. Yeah.
Right. And it's vintage, like
80s, 90s, early 2000s. Really influenced by like rap, sports. So everything that I choose, also like pop culture. Just anything that's nostalgic for me, that I grew up with, I see, I pick it. And I don't really give a fuck if anybody don't fuck with it, because at the end of the day, I just do this for myself. So if everybody, if I can make some money off it, amazing. If not, I love just looking at the shit.
And the artwork too, I know is really complimentary as well, like this piece.
Yeah.
Is this your work?
No, I wish I was. I'm not that talented. But I partnered with an artist in Toronto called Meyer, and I just really like this artwork. So, you know, we made a deal that he was gonna curate my vintage store, and it's been a great partnership because I have another space opening up in a couple months, and it's in an art gallery. So he's gonna outfit the whole art gallery, and then I'm gonna curate vintage around it.
Can you talk about where that is yet? Or
I can't talk about it yet,
all right.
but stay tuned.
All right. And how do people reach you or connect with you?
Instagram.
And
Yes,
what's your
Instagram. So
handle?
at Northern Touch Vintage. I have a website, or you can just come in and see me 300 King Street East.
And what are your hours?
12 to 6, 7 days.
7 days.
Yes, sir.
Brilliant. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you so much.
And these stuff is also part of what you...
So this is by the artist as well. So he just dropped some prints off the other day. He thought that my people would like it, and they do. Yeah, he just does a whole bunch of different shoes, and yeah, they're beautiful.
Beautiful. Oh, it looks really great. And that's his name there, right?
Yeah, that's his name there. That's for the biggie, and
The work is good. There's a lot of really cool stuff around. Wow. Thank you. Thank you for talking to me. And I love the chair, man.
Oh, thank you.
Did you make that?
So I got the artist who did the Gucci Ghost line.
Yeah.
Back in the day, he's Canadian, and he painted that for me. He's the one who created these the Gucci Ghost pattern.
Yeah.
And he painted that for me.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's priceless then. You don't want to get rid of
It's
that.
priceless. It is for sure. What's your where can I find this video?
CLOGLO. Cloglo.
Okay.
On Instagram. CLOGLO.
Okay.
I might put it on my YouTube as well. Visria, Visria.
Okay.
But I'll tag you. Right?
Okay, yeah, I appreciate it.
So if I get your card, I'll tag you.
Man.
But I'll remember because I'm going to tag the store as well.
Okay.
And that way, for sure, you'll see it.
Appreciate it.
It's beautiful. I love the space. Hello.
Love your outfit, by the way, too. The shorts are really hard. Yeah. See the Reebok pumps?
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. And is that his work as well?
Yeah.
Wow. That is beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, very much so. I really appreciate folks like you who are bringing this to the city and making it a place to, you know, be at home in without, like, we don't freak out about not being able to travel, because people like you, we can travel in our own city, you know?
Yeah, exactly. You know, I just want to be a sport for the community, you know? Everybody come in until you bring your dog in.
Even your dog did.
Inclusive store, the most inclusive store in Toronto. Caption that.
Is that what you want to, is that the byline? It's the most inclusive store in
I want
Toronto.
everybody to know that they can come in my store and, you know, literally be themselves, you know?
Brilliant.
I don't give a fuck what color, what you look like. Bring a dog, don't bring a dog. Spend money, don't spend money. Just come say hi.
Well, you know, the thing I always say about businesses is just because people aren't buying doesn't mean it's not still business, because each person comes spend some time to tell somebody else, and the other person may drop a load, you know, or their kids will eventually, if you nurture that spirit, right? Or when they do have bucks, they'll come back.
Well, I just enjoy connecting with people. Like, I learn so much off of people selfishly. They don't know that, you know? And I me, it's really no other angle. Like, I don't think like, oh, he's gonna tell this person, he's gonna come back, shocked, and tell his niece, nephew, whatever. I don't care about that. Like, I just enjoy the connection.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because everybody deserves that.
Yeah, yeah. And you also love what you do, period.
I love what I fucking do, yeah. I just quit my full-time job last week. Yeah, to do this full-time. So I really do love what I do. Yeah.
Respect you for
Yeah.
that. More of us should just do what we be able to do that, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
It's the world we should live in.
It's dope. It's the first time I felt this liberated in fucking probably my whole life. Since I was like 16 and didn't have a job. You know what I'm saying? You wake up and for a second you're like, fuck, I gotta work, you know? And then you're like, wait a minute, I have my own store. Yeah. You know, I get to do my own shit. And it was wicked. Create my own day.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, brother.
You're welcome. Thank you so much.
All right.
Take care, yeah?
I'll be back and check you out a bit closer at some
anytime,
point.
man. Come kick it.
Of course. Take care.
All right, brother.
So this is along King Street West. Staples is right there. It's right at Berkeley. So it's Berkeley Street. And it's called Space. And Atelier is over there. And then Northern Touch Vintage. All right. And then, you know, you get a little style. You know, that's one of the looks right now is women in black dresses. Started last summer. I noticed it might have been always going on. And then the partner in very neutral colors. Works lovely. And then you come to this kind of stuff, which is I love. Heritage building.